Most wash and wear shirts use resins to make them wash and wear. But after a few washings, resins begin to wash away. And with them, the wash and wear.
I guess apparently... Is this
a cigar box?
No, it's a wine. It was a wine gift box, I guess.
Huh.
That somehow came into my possession. But I don't actually remember what's in here. Jeez,
You don't know.
Over 25 years old at minimum. It was like my little memories stash box.
A bunch of cockroaches come running out of there.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Okay,
Is it like, it's like patchouli? I think so. I don't know.
Black tar heroin.
Vertilic, Asbury Park, the New Hell. I have no idea what that is.
The New Hell? New Jersey.
Jane's Addiction at the Spectrum in '97.
That's awesome.
This was a show, I think I've told the story, I don't recall any of it.
Yeah, and you had to get a ride back from somebody or something?
Yeah. At the Convention Hall in Asbury Park, Reverend Horton Heat, Butthole Surfers, and the
Oh,
Toadies.
that's cool.
You think they killed somebody just to make this video? They should have killed the people who made it.
When was this?
Toadies. Toady.
This was 96.
Let's go now!
My Microsoft Windows 95 key.
Give that out. Everyone can use it now.
Watch. They'll say it happened because I was drinking. Sure, I was drinking. But I was also eating. That third double martini was starting to get to me. It's a good thing the waiter brought food. Nothing like a good wine with dinner. With a big meal, it's harmless as water. And everybody knows that you can drink all you want, as long as you eat enough.
Battlestar Galactica. You're a Colonial Viper pilot assigned to capture a disabled Cylon Raider and tow it to the Battlestar Galactica. Capture the Raider by challenging an opponent to an interstellar battle. Then travel as fast and as far as you can by flying at turbo speed! Take evasive action if you can, or counterattack by blasting away with laser torpedoes! Enjoy fast action, unusual strategy, and keen competition in a fun-filled space-age game. There's no maximum age, so we're allowed to play this one.
Thank God.
Now the board, I really like the board design, because if you look, it captures the idea of outer space.
It is. It's all black.
Now I don't like the back, because it's super weird. They put all this weird stuff on the back of the board.
Yeah, I agree. It's useless. I'm not sure why they went through all the trouble.
Now, there's multiple Battlestar Galacticas that is not canon, that completely goes against everything that was in the show. Ooh, look at this.
Usually the games we get are used, but I don't think this was ever even...
Unpunched.
Yeah.
This game is now officially for sale. $900. Could barely lift it because they're... These are evasive action cards. On the back it says... I can't
turn it.
They're coming apart.
It's coming apart.
I can't... Evasive action. These are... turbo thrust and force field.
Those are cool. They're actually cool cards.
Laser torpedoes. Laser torpedoes.
Look at that.
One for each side.
That's fancy.
And these are the Vipers.
Look at that. Have fun moving those pieces around the board.
Now this was the worst. Remember these things? The worst.
You would always end up spending more time bending the paper so that it would spin properly.
And it does. Tig, we have a problem here.
There's no instructions. Are they on the back?
No directions. In light of the fact that there's no instructions, I'm lowering the price on this game to $413.78.
Good price, people.
That's a really good price, a damn good price.
And the object is to be the first to capture the Cylon Raider and bring it to your squadron launch bay on the Battlestar Galactica.
What if I don't want to?
Then you don't play.
So you start at one of your Battlestars. I'm guessing that this is where that's where the Cylon Raider is. These are black holes. You spin the spinner and try and get there and land on it and capture it. If an opponent is somewhere around it, you can use cards and stuff to like zap them back to either a planet or back to their Battlestar. And if you land on one of these, you can blink to other black holes, which black holes don't work that way.
No. It's a little plain.
It's no Mork and Mindy.
Another cool one to own if you're a big Battlestar fan. Especially from the original series.
The cover is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really cool cover. Alright, so there you go. All you people can now go poop.
It's time for Deep Music Thoughts with Bootsy Spankins.
The Lemonheads at the 930 Club.
Ooh.
This was later though, yeah,
Where's
97.
the 930 Club?
DC.
Okay. Wow, you went all the way to see the Lemonheads?
Pond. Here you go. The re-releases: Empire Strikes Back and Star Wars.
I happened to work at the movie theater while you went to that. You
In fact, there you go.
Is that the theater?
That's Seacourt.
So
me
and Eric didn't know each other at the time.
You may have served me those tickets.
But these tickets were purchased at the same movie theater that I happened to work at.
Look, I received the Blessed Eucharist. See, isn't that impressive?
You get to go to heaven now.
Yeah, good.
You paid your way to heaven.
That's right. We are pleased to enclose 2 tickets to the taping of Late Night with David Letterman.
Oh, very good.
NBC, so I could actually see, is there a date on here? Remember, it was apparently August 19th, 1992.
Oh, wow. Jeez, that was real early on.
That I saw Letterman. Here we go, an old brochure from the World Trade Center.
It's time for Tom Abroad.
Bermuda grocery store. It's like $15 for DiGiorno.
Tune in next week for more of Tom Abroad.
Sharks! Swim sharks! Charades is the game we're gonna play.
Charades! Guessing things with your movements.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah!
Okay,
Pink Floyd. This is a bullet from my gunfight days.
Ah, back when you had gunfights?
No, actually, really is a spent shell from when I did the comedy shows. Because we actually
Used empty.
Yeah, blanks and stuff.
South of the border.
Yes, anyone who drives south to Florida and all that, everyone knows south of the border, but especially because it's like, the signs start like 100 miles out, right?
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Billboard after billboard.
Tell your
after
parents
billboard.
to stop. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it's a shitty restaurant where you can buy fireworks and bullshit.
Use the bathroom, buy a lot of like $1 items.
And it's all very kitschy. There's all this like stuff. There's some like games and crap like that, but it's all very...
Dillon, South Carolina.
I might have gotten this on a trip to Daytona Beach, so this might have been early to mid-90s.
I always stop there.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like, yeah.
A year ago, found south of the border like serving tray from 1978 or something.
Really?
And I bought it because it was $10, and I was like, I gotta.
Yeah.
It was in like pristine condition.
I would have bought it too.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
MC Hammer. You're sawing, you're screwing, saw, hammer. Tool.
Yes! Very good!
This is Bob Baggs, Marketing Manager, Radio and Victrola Division of RCA Victor.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle. Living stereo through the all-new RCA Victor stereo orthophonic high-fidelity Victrolas. In this speaker, you can hear the left-hand section of the orchestra predominating. In this one, the right-hand section predominates. And together, they give us the fullness of living stereo. One groove. To understand how this can be done, let's first recall how regular one-track recording is accomplished. Sound waves reaching the microphone are changed into impulses of electric current. Increased in strength by the amplifier, they flow to the cutting head, moving it back and forth and cutting from side to side in the groove of the record. Now let's compare a regular record groove having only one soundtrack with the revolutionary new living stereo groove having two separate soundtracks. The soundtrack made by one section of the orchestra is on this side of the groove, while the soundtrack from the other section of the orchestra is on the other side. This is living stereo.
Tig, what aren't you watching?
I'm not watching Game of Thrones.
You're not watching Game of Thrones?
No.
Really? At all?
Nope.
Ever?
I watched probably 3 episodes of Game of Thrones
Yeah.
and never watched it again.
Interesting. So, did it just not click or appeal, or, like, what was it?
I think, okay, this is my theory. If I was going to evaluate myself.
Yes. Self-evaluation is what we're all about on the Attic Dwellers.
I think because I'm such a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, that Game of the Thrones was sort of like a too adult version of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I guess.
I think that I was like turned off by how dramatic and
how horrific it is.
ridiculously horrific and sexualized. It was a sexualized, horrific version of Lord of the Rings.
You know, I gotta say this, as a big fan, not just of the show, but primarily, like, initially I was a big fan of the books.
Right, I remember actually when we first used to hang out that you used to read all of them. And
Yeah, I was one of the original
readers, right.
book fans. I actually bailed out.
Because you were,
early on.
if I remember correctly, you bailed out because you were convinced that he would die before he finished.
Yes, and I did that.
Back in the day, right in the
like
90s.
I think I bailed out. I think even before the show started, or by the first season, I bailed out because I was like, he's not going to finish his book series, and history will prove me correct on that. But I eventually bailed out. But I started to watch the show, and even the books themselves are like sort of pretty explicit in some instances. But then HBO went all HBO with it.
Right, of course.
And I have to admit, even as a fan, I was like, you know what, this scene is a little gratuitous. Like, come on.
So that's what I'm not watching.
Hello, I'm Space Ghost.
You know, one thing I've noticed about this show, it's stuck for an ending, blow up Zorak.
Maybe the script writers have writer's block.
It's all that cheese they eat. Seems like every other day somebody's rolling a 50-pound cheese wheel in there. Cheese will block you up.
What aren't you watching?
I am not watching... I am not watching The Man in the High Castle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think my wife watches The Man in the High Castle.
The Man in the High Castle, for anyone who doesn't know, and actually we did a full episode on Philip K. Dick, so like anyone who watched that one should know. It's based on a Philip K. Dick book. I'm a giant Philip K. Dick fan. It's an Amazon series. Great production values, all this other shit. They're in a second or third season. And I got like 3 or 4 episodes into it, and I was like, okay, this is really good. I'm not interested in watching anymore. Yeah, that and I was going to answer something else before that, but I felt like that was a more appropriate answer. But yeah, despite being a huge fan, I was just... It's not a bad show, and I'm not saying I'm not watching it because it's bad or anything like that. It seemed like it was great. It just didn't...
Didn't click with you.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I'm not watching The Handmaid's Tale.
Which seems to be very popular right now.
Again, I've read the book, love the book. I like her work. The show looks great, and the actresses are fantastic. What's her name? I can't remember her name, but she was a prominent player in Mad Men. And I'm a huge Mad Men fan. If you punch my name into Amazon, you'll see that because I wrote a book analyzing Mad Men. But I'm just, not watching it. My wife has devoured it, watched both seasons so far, and loves it. And she keeps telling me, you need to watch this, you need to watch this. And I'm just, I'm not there.
It just doesn't do it.
I'm not, I haven't even tried it yet. So maybe I'll get to it one day and but I'm not there. So that's one I'm not watching. Ta-da! I'm also not watching My Waistline.